Why Transformation Matters, a Business Conquest Perspective by Patricia Florissi. In business's circle of life, technology seems to be playing the role of nature. On one hand, giving life to new enterprises of all sizes, acting as an infinite source of energy, but on the other, taking life back, forcing businesses to adapt or perish. Technology impacts every aspect of the business, from delivering unique offerings and engagement models for reaching new customers to creating innovative cost and profit structures and ingenious value chains. The secret, not so secret, about the technology advancements of today is that it drives 4 different types of transformations: digital transformation, IT transformation, workforce transformation, and security transformation. Ready to explore them? So brace for impact. On the digital transformation space, the convergence of major disruptive forces such as cloud, mobile, social, and big data have ignited the rethinking of entire industries. Consider, for example, how the payment system has been redesigned in Kenya, where local shops of all sizes have been given the ability to convert cash from potential buyers into digital credit into M-Pesa, a smartphone payment application, and where businesses accept M-Pesa credit transfers as payments for purchase of any value, as small as the spread of a toothpaste, bringing financial inclusion to millions of people. And yet, this is but the dawn of a whole new era, the digital era, an era where technology advancements continues to increase at a 1,000 factor every 15 years, bringing down the cost of genome sequencing, for example, from a couple of $1,000s today to less than $1 by 2031, fundamentally transforming the pharmaceutical and life science industries. An era whose occupancy will be augmented by billions of digitally enabled things, estimated at 200 billion by 2031, each with sensors, processing and connectivity power, forming the Internet of Things, or IoT. As a result, every aspect of how we work, live, and think will be touched, and every industry will be impacted and forced to be reimagined in this new era. Exciting, hey? On the IT transformation space, one of the most promising outlooks lies in the ability to harvest human resources and capital assets from existing IT infrastructures and use them to fund innovation. And how you do that, you may ask? You simply use a MET strategy on your journey to hybrid cloud that is as simple as 1, 2, 3. First, you modernize your infrastructure to benefit from the economies of efficiency of modern technologies, such as embracing converged and hyperconverged infrastructures, moving from building your system from parts into buying these systems engineered, built, managed, and maintained as one. Using flash instead of disks to increase performance while generating less heat, using less electricity, and occupying less physical space. Adopting a software-defined approach that decouples the software and the hardware layers, allowing you to refresh and innovate at the speed of your applications while benefiting from the constant cost reductions of standardized hardware components. And using scale-out architectures and cloud-enabled infrastructure to achieve flexibility and the best economies of scale based on the changing needs of your applications. Second, you automate your processes by bringing management and orchestration tools to digitize sets of manual activities into predictable, simplified procedures that eliminate human errors. This automation enables the creation of service catalogs, allowing users to allocate IT resources on demand and on a self-service manner, freeing up IT from repeatable tasks to then focus on things of more value to the business. And third, you transform. You transform the way you operate your infrastructure, aligning the skills, roles, and organization structure of the people to deliver services that best support the business needs and to move towards a hybrid cloud where public clouds complement private clouds proven to lower operational costs by as much as 24%. Clever, hey? Ready for another? Brace yourself again. On the workforce transformation space, businesses must embrace the natives of the digital era, self-branded as being always on, connected anywhere, anytime, through various channels and demanding, well, on-demand personalized services in real time and sprinkled all over with contextual analytical insight to enable informed decisions. The workforce of today challenges organizations in two fascinating ways. On one hand, they represent a great majority of the customer base, pushing businesses to the edge in terms of meeting their revenue. On the other hand, they represent a great majority of their very own incoming workforce, pushing businesses to the edge in terms of how fast they can change their internal operations to accommodate the needs of the modern technology users to attract the best pool of talent and to unleash their potential. This is hard, very, very hard. Consider, for example, healthcare providers which are forced to meet strict data privacy and access security requirements of the medical arena, while allowing doctors across specialties, hospitals, and geographies to discuss treatments for life-threatening diseases through real-time collaboration tools, rich in social media interactive features, anywhere, anytime, with access to a vast amount of research and patient data. As a result, enterprises must not only tackle the barriers imposed by security concerns and by management complexities and support their workforce with a vast set of end-user devices and applications, but they must also excel at the developing modern cloud-native applications, embracing a continuous development, continuous iteration delivery model where a tightly integrated development and operations environment or DevOps ensures the fastest time to value, from ideation to reinvention. Wow! And that's not all, far from it, because on the security transformation space, Chief Security Officers, or CISOs, are experiencing a massive expansion in duties across many dimensions, including across the scope of digital assets to protect, while business data and intellectual property keep growing exponentially in volume and in value, across the choice of edge devices with new end-user access points, wearables, sensors, and embedded computing intelligence popping up unexpectedly from everywhere and from nowhere, and across the coverage area where the security boundaries have left the perimeters of the business and have gone beyond the Earth and the Moon, reaching the entire universe as man started traveling to Mars and beyond. And while CISOs must continue doing all they have been doing up to today to prevent breaches from occurring, they must also expand their maneuvers, such as diversifying their protection mechanisms by geo-spreading copies of valuable digital assets. For example, the total loss of digital assets during the cyber attack against Sony could have been avoided if a copy of its assets resided in an isolated replication area. Leveraging economies of scale of cloud services for the massive analysis of security events, or performing advanced security analytics to detect anomalies in behavior. For example, Snowden's repetitive copying of highly confidential data to unsecure media could have been categorized as an abnormal behavior and could have triggered a security threat notification if access patterns to sensitive data would have been monitored and modeled. And as the world evolves, security must transform too. And wow, one last time. In summary, the accelerated pace at which technology is advancing and reshaping the world intensifies the speed at which organizations must reimagine their industry or else surrender to those that leverage even embryonic technology innovations to change the world in groundbreaking ways. So take the time today to learn how Dell Technologies empowers you to accelerate your transformation journeys and beyond.